Hey guys, today we are going to talk about what are the top 5 questions that people want to know when they're moving to Augusta, Georgia. I did a poll of my friends and family from all over the United States, and these are the top 5 questions that they wanted to know about moving to Augusta, Georgia, and we're going to get into it right now. The first question that was frequently most asked when moving to Augusta, Georgia is, what is the crime rate? Well, there are a couple of great resources for you to look up any crime statistics in Georgia. The first one is gbi.georgia.gov, and the second one is crimegrade.org. And the reason that these are both so awesome, I'm looking down because I have my notes, I don't want to forget to tell you anything. You can look up all the crime stats and the sex offender registry in Georgia, and they break it down by county and have a ton of great information. So you can look it up by Columbia County, you can look it up by Richmond County, or you can look it up, if you're going over to South Carolina, you can go to crimegrade.org and look up Aiken County. And of course, with any city, there are definitely places with less crime and places with more crime. So it's really important that you do your research, which is why I've given you the tools that you need in order to be able to do that before making a decision on where you want to move. Now, unfortunately, part of the problem with the crime around here is drugs. And we do have a serious drug problem here in the Augusta area. And no one likes to talk about it. They like to pretend like it doesn't exist. But it hits very close to home for me. I have 2 brothers who have both, at one point or another while living here, been affected by drugs. They've both been addicts. My baby brother has been in recovery. He's been clean for over 15 years, which is amazing. My middle brother, he struggled on and off with addiction, and he's been clean for 2 years, but it is just really heartbreaking to watch someone close to you go through that. And I have several friends who have had family members that have gotten involved in drugs and gone to jail, and it's really, really sad. So that definitely is part of what the crime problem is the drug addiction. And you know, our local government is working on it, and hopefully we can come up with some solutions, but it's just really tough. So that is the answer to the first question, crime rate. My name is Geraldine De Laurentiis, and I'm with the Living in Augusta, Georgia channel. And my team and I are here to tell you all about the Augusta area, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I've lived in the Augusta area for over 20 years, and I've lived in several different parts of the Augusta area. I've lived in Grovetown, Evans, Martinez, Augusta proper. I've lived in North Augusta, across the river, over in South Carolina. So I know all about this area, and I know the things that I like and dislike, and those have changed over the years for me, which is why I've moved over the years. So if you're considering moving here, I highly encourage you to reach out to us. You can call me, text me, email me, and we will get a phone call together and talk about what you love, what you don't love, so that it can help us tailor a search just for you to help you come over and take a look at our area and see if it would be a good fit for you. So we're going to continue on and get back into the frequently most asked questions when moving to Augusta, Georgia. Question number 2 is, where are the great schools? Well, in the Augusta area, it's very simple to find out the ratings of all the different schools. You can go to my favorite resource, which is greatschools.org, and there you can look up all of the ratings of all the schools anywhere in the Augusta area. And if you don't know what school is, what a certain house or certain area is zoned for, you can reach out to me. I'd be glad to pull it up for you and let you know what school zones those are in, so that you can pull up those specific schools and look up ratings. We do also have several private schools in the area. You can look up their ratings on greatschools.org as well, and go to their specific websites if you're interested in private school. And then we also have a huge homeschooling community. So if you are into homeschooling and you want to get connected with the homeschool community here locally, I highly recommend that. They are very encouraging. They share resources, and they do get-togethers so that your kids can also get together with other kids their own ages and do field trips together and fun things like that. So hopefully that answers your question. Best schools, I highly recommend greatschools.org so that you can look up and see what the different schools are rated. Okay, now for question number 3. The third most frequently asked question is, where are the closest hospitals and urgent cares? That is something that everyone wants to know. So I have my cheat sheet here because I don't want to forget any of the hospitals, because we have several hospitals here locally. Downtown, we have the Piedmont Hospital. We have Augusta University Medical Center downtown. We also have the Georgia Cancer Center downtown. And then not downtown, in just regular Augusta, we have Doctors Hospital. And then we have the Dwight D. Eisenhower Medical Center on Fort Eisenhower, the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center, which is in Augusta. And then we have urgent care sprinkled all throughout Columbia County and Richmond County. We even have child-specific urgent cares that are for children only, the pediatric urgent cares, which is really nice because you don't want to have an emergency with your child and have to go sit in a regular urgent care or at the ER. So that is something that has recently started here locally. I would say in the last couple of years, we've had some pediatric urgent cares pop up, which has been a huge blessing for our area. So there you go. Lots of hospitals, lots of urgent cares. So we've got you covered in that respect. The fourth question is about grocery stores. What kind of grocery stores do we have here? Well, in Augusta, we actually have a fairly good selection of grocery stores. There are a couple that used to be here that aren't here anymore, and that's a real bummer, but I'll talk about those later. So grocery stores, we've got Kroger, we have Publix, our general grocery stores. We have Food Lion here. We have a Fresh Market, which has really nice stuff. The Sprouts grocery store. We also have Aldi and Lidl grocery stores, which are German grocery stores. They're amazing. You can get really fresh produce there, and their dairy is significantly cheaper than at Kroger or Publix, so that's pretty awesome. We also have Walmart neighborhood markets, and then of course regular Walmart and Target, which has some grocery in it as well. And then downtown, there is a grocery store that just opened up. They have very limited things because they are pretty new. It's called Earth Pantry, and they are a bulk food store, so you can go and fill up your own containers with stuff. So it's a neat concept, and I'm hoping that they're going to partner with some local farmers to get some fresh produce in. We have Augusta Locally Grown, where you can order direct from farmers. You can get meats, you can get vegetables and fruits, you can get dairy products, and then they have a pickup point. They have several different pickup points in the area where you order the food online, and then you go to the pickup point and pick up your food and pay for it. So that's kind of cool. And then my favorite Asian grocery store, Cho Bam Mien. They have fruits, they have vegetables, they have a ton of items to select from pantry. They have a frozen food section. They have fish and octopus and all kinds of amazing things if you want off-the-wall things to get. If you love cooking Asian, I highly recommend that grocery store. It's probably one of my favorites because periodically they'll carry my favorite fruit, which is mangosteen, that I used to eat all the time when I lived in Thailand. And it's really expensive when it comes in, and they only get it once in a while, but it's worth it for me to have a treat that reminds me of my childhood. So I splurge when I see that they have them in, and they're delicious. Like I said, favorite fruit. So anyway, Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I am forgetting anything. So quite a good selection of grocery stores. Now, downtown, there aren't a ton of grocery stores. You have to go out into Augusta to get to the majority of the grocery stores. But I'm hoping that with the Earth Pantry downtown, that maybe we'll see some more supermarkets downtown so that people can walk and get their groceries if they're living in the downtown area. The fifth most frequently asked question about moving to Augusta, Georgia is, what is the cost of living? Now, if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I've actually already done a whole video on the cost of living. So if you want extra super detail, go check that video out. And I'm just going to give you kind of a gloss over of the cost of living here in Augusta, Georgia. According to payscale.com, we are 13% below the national average for cost of living. So that's pretty awesome. Housing, we're specifically 32% below the national average. So housing is pretty affordable here, which is why we have a ton of people moving to Augusta from up north, out west. Even from Florida, we have some people moving up, although when our winter hits, then they probably are rethinking their moving up from Florida, because Florida has amazing weather all the time, unless it's hurricane season, and then I guess that's probably not so awesome. But anyway, back to it. I'm not good at memorizing numbers. That's why I'm looking down at my sheet, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing and then someone call me out on it. But if I did tell you the wrong thing and you called me out on it, I'm totally cool with that. We are 6% lower on utilities and 5% lower on groceries than the national average. Our my median home price, okay, just ignore that, and I'm going to say it again. The median home price is just over $300,000. So as you can see, it's pretty affordable down here. Our median rent average is about $1,000 a month. You can find, it's hard to find under $1,000 a month. If it comes up, it goes pretty quickly. And of course you can find higher than $1,000 a month. Healthcare is 7% lower than the national average here. And as I said at the beginning, if you want more details, like specifically how much is the average power bill, or I may have forgotten to mention the trash service in my cost of living video. So I will say that for trash service in Richmond County, it's actually included in your property taxes, so you don't pay additional for that. But in Columbia County, you get to select your own trash company, so you can shop around. I pay $65 every 3 months for my trash service, and they pick up once a week, which is probably not quite enough for us, but I'm too cheap to go to twice a week, so there you go. I can't remember what twice a week is, because it's been so long since I've checked on that. But anyway, if that's something you're curious on, just comment on the video and I'll see the comment, and I will find out for you if that really interests you. Anyway, I hope that this information has been helpful for you, and I just want you to know that if you're considering moving to this area, I would love to hear from you. We get people reaching out to us all the time, and we absolutely love it. Me and my team, the Front Gate Group, we just really enjoy helping people figure out what area is going to best fit their lifestyle. So make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text message, or email us, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. We love hearing from you. Comment on this video. Let me know what else you want to hear about, what kind of videos you want to see from me, and I will get it on my list and make sure that it happens. I hope you guys have a great day.